Cheers!
Welcome to MovieBitches, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars 8, Episode 7. We are more than halfway done.
Thank God!
Oh, no.
Everyone I like is leaving. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
Get used to disappointment.
That's true.
Get used to disappointment.
But first things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters who have stuck by us through thick and thin.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly thin this episode.
Oh my God, there was nothing going on.
Nothing.
But it was fun to watch us hate watching.
Yeah.
People seem to enjoy that.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
$5 a month gets you ad-free early access, but $10 gets you access to our viewing parties, where I, at one point, almost fell asleep. I'm sorry to say. Not really, but when Alexis and Candy were having their kumbaya moment, and I was just like...
You mean when Alexis was apologizing to Candy, and then Candy was like, sure.
We're gonna do a scene together today in this thing. I had so much fun with you in Snatch Game, and I want to do that today. I want to have fun with you.
Yeah, it was... Oh.
But anyway, second thing second.
Yes, make sure to subscribe, share, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You know, I think I'm just gonna double down on the share, means like post, share, tell people about us, please. You know, sometimes I think subscribe and share, it all just becomes one thing.
It's
you
all
don't
fun.
think about it. Yeah, it's all fun, but you gotta share, damn it.
Listen. To
Snap out of
happening.
it. Yeah. Click that thumbs up button. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if you can follow people on Rotten Tomatoes. Probably. You can follow us anywhere. It's always MovieBitches, so there you go. The first half of this episode was, well, I guess it was the first 20 minutes, right? Was just like, oh boy, no one wanted to be there.
Oh, I just want to be a drag queen that has fun, honey, and just live my best life, Lord.
It's rough.
Yeah, maybe James dodged a bullet,
You know what, honestly, I think it's better to go home too soon, or, oh no, you kicked off my favorite. That's a better look than, why are you still here? I really like Kahana. She's nice. She's fun. She's beautiful. But what are we doing? What is going on?
Sure.
It's a mess. She would say it herself. Why am I still
almost
here?
went home. Yeah.
Let me go. This is too much.
This energy ain't it for me.
But anyway,
yes.
We count the votes. Everyone has voted for James.
I still don't understand it. I don't need to know. It doesn't matter.
You can comment and tell us this is why. But
sure.
Again, she went home too soon. That's the look you want.
Yeah, it's true.
Good for you. You played the game right. Whatever. Pissed off the right producers. You're great. And Ru comes in, and I was like, oh, is the library open? It's closed.
I know. I had the same thought. I almost said it out loud, but I didn't.
All-Stars, do you swear to spill the tea, the whole tea, and nothing but the tea?
I do.
The way that Ru said it.
There was something where I was like, time has come for, even though it might not be great because we've kicked off most of the comedy queens.
Yeah. There was also something that she said, like a reference to something else, and I was like, and then she goes, hashtag All-Stars 8.
You're not my real dad, and you never will be.
Hashtag All-Stars 8.
I did these every time. Single time.
But
I
this
think
time
it'll be fun.
especially, there was a season 5, and I was like, it's so weird to me, the way that of all the times when we could have been doing season 5, and we finally are doing it now, and it's like, how many references to season 5 are there? Weird.
Because whatever happened to
Lil Poundcake. Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was.
I wanted to say to Baby JJ.
Because this week's challenge is an improv.
This was a fucking
SVU.
This was a cluster fucking. I don't even know what this was. Let's do a Dateline episode, but with drag queens, and it's improvised, but it's heavily structured. And there's a loose plot, but also there isn't a plot, and it's far too long.
And it's whatever happened. What happened to Lil Poundcake?
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, great. Hashtag Lil Poundcake. Or what? No.
What happened? No,
hashtag All-Stars 8. Okay, great.
Hashtag you're not my real dad.
And you never will be.
But no, it's Forensic Queens. Kahana is shooketh that it is another acting challenge.
Yeah, an improv challenge. And I'm just kind of like, what'd you expect, girl? I guess next week, design challenge.
I think, you go in thinking you're expecting to do your best, and then,
well, of course
you're in the bottom for 4 weeks in a row or whatever, and you start to really, your confidence goes, and then you go, well, I'm just going to be bad at this, so I'm just going to be bad at this.
I'm just going to go home.
Maybe I should take a cue from Heidi. I'm sad. This is bad for my mental health. I should go.
I just cannot have another bad week. And that's why I just like want to remove myself before I get hurt.
Ideally, they would all walk out.
I would love that. I would just love everyone
Candy
to be...
would be left.
Oh my God,
Right?
honestly.
They'd just be like, bye.
Fine, Candy, you can have it.
I mean, clearly Alexis is also struggling.
Right? Alexis is just crying all over the place.
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Oh my God, I can't with the dramatics. I cannot with the dramatics. I can't. Enough.
So they're divvying up the roles, and Alexis...
gives her, Lala and her want the same role.
Right.
She gives the part to Lala.
And so she says to Candy, hey,
I
maybe
already
we
gave
both
up my
can have a
first.
second choice rather than me having to have a third choice.
Yeah, yeah.
They're pretty similar anyway. And well, if they're the same girl, then why can't you have, like, then you just do it. And it's like, okay, but like, I understand where both of them are coming from, but like Candy just clearly railroads it all, right?
Yeah.
It's what I wanted, so that's what I'm going to take it. And, you know.
Like, we're gonna cry because we didn't get the role we wanted. Come on.
Girl, it's like emotional blackmail, but this role is mine.
Well, it's a bad combination. Candy's a very strong personality. And
Alexis is very sensitive personality.
Very sensitive personality. Combustible.
Powder keg, yeah.
Combustible. This place is like a powder keg.
This whole place is a powder keg.
Bang, shoulda been my name.
What happened to Rob Marshall? I don't know.
I don't know
real...
if anything ever did.
After Chicago.
Well, I'm saying, like, I think
like
that was it.
Chicago was such. I watched it recently. Such a revelation.
Who?
So fucking good. I mean, obviously you've got the bones.
Right.
The Fosse bones.
Yeah.
But he changed stuff for the better,
yes,
I think, from stage to screen.
Who else helped him with it?
You know, I don't know. We could look into it.
Because I bet
like,
you there's
wow.
someone involved that is
Wow.
no longer involved.
Maybe.
That just didn't get the credit that they were entitled to.
But wow. And
Yeah.
then wow.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
No, we will not be doing a review of the live action Little Mermaid.
Absolutely not.
For my mental health, don't want to.
I just can't with the Disney ones.
Saw Awkwafina and
oh God, Underwater.
Timothy Chalamet rapping. I don't know. It was whoever's playing Sebastian.
Yeah.
Rapping. I just said, you know.
Oh God.
I'm okay.
Oh,
Like,
that was
this is-
interminable.
This is awful.
What's his name? The guy with the hair in the shirt?
The prince.
Yeah, the prince has been dropping hints.
You know what Little Mermaid absolutely did not need? A Lin-Manuel Miranda rap song in the middle of it. What are we talking? Why? Why? That doesn't fit musically with any of the other music. What are we doing?
Anyway, that was the short review of that clip.
Yep.
The movie looks ugly. The CGI looks ugly. Every time.
But Halle Bailey can sing, and good for her.
She's a great singer. Every time I see Melissa McCarthy's makeup,
Oh.
I'm re-surprised at how terrible it is. How basic it is. How basic it is. Like, what are we doing? This was the final product. This looked like we did before you punched it up.
Yeah.
It looked like it was just a raw image.
It was crazy.
I don't know. Anyway, that's the short.
Where was
There you
Raven
go.
to do her makeup?
Honestly, girl.
Also, where was Ginger Minge?
To be in this.
To be.
Yeah. Or just don't. Anyway,
Fair.
Or
Queen Latifah again. But also, just don't.
It's a no. It's
The Queen Latifah live one, that I'm on board for. You want to do a
That's
live
a totally
stage?
different,
yes,
stupid
love it.
experiment.
Yep.
You know, that's fine.
Yeah.
We get
Shaggy
to
and
laugh
his
at Shaggy
stupid-
being a crab and not, I'm wearing red, I'm a crab. Give me something weird and different.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to bring this up.
No.
But we were talking about parts, Chicago.
Yes.
Powder cake. Wow. Okay, anything not to talk about this episode?
Yeah, so Alexis Michelle is sad and downtrodden.
Emotions are high.
Emotions are high. Kahana's like, fuck this, I'm out. And production is like, Ru, you need to get in there and give a rousing speech because this is going off the rails. We can't lose two of the 12 contestants to just walking off.
I can't. Honestly, I'm surprised they got Ru to shuffle.
Well, she had to save the show.
Shuffle on down to Buffalo and get out
This
that
is her
door.
bread and butter. She will do it.
All right, ladies.
Who knew that she was watching the whole time?
We gonna gather round.
Oh, Lord.
They had to interrupt the pod she was sleeping in or whatever the fuck, the air, the oxygen chamber that she lives in, every time she's not literally on camera. They had to interrupt the cycle. And she had to,
Should do it chrysalis too soon.
Yeah. But I do think we need to slightly mention that Candy was incredibly dismissive and rude to Alexis's feelings.
Absolutely.
And it was.
Oh, you're gonna cry over Park Girl? I can't even. I'm leaving.
Oh my God, the dramatic. It was just very dismissive, and I don't know. I was just like, all of this is ugly. All of it.
All of it. I mean, and of course, Alexis is doing so much, you know, as she has done every episode.
Yeah.
And so it's like, maybe that's just the way she is, and she feels her feelings very strongly and quickly and out loud.
You shouldn't feel your feelings, though.
Right. Don't let your feelings get in the way of your empire building. Don't be a human.
I don't
because
know. It was
that's
a weird speech for me.
Yeah.
I'm a professional. Don't let your feelings sabotage your experience in this life.
To me, the speech was, you're on my fucking show, and I need it to succeed because I need to pay off the taxes on my private jet. So get it the fuck together. You signed a contract, be professional, and none of this crying.
Now, honestly, if she had said that, I would have been like, good for you, Ru.
Yeah.
That fracking money didn't last as long as you thought it would last.
No, not that.
Oh.
At least to be honest about it. This
Right.
whole like, oh, your feelings and whatever, it just felt so surface level and obvious that she was like, girl, if you fucking leave,
Yeah.
I can't do this.
We will destroy your career forever. Like, to me, it was like capitalism. You know, it was just Ru being like, no, you have to feed the machine.
Yeah.
Very Snowpiercer, right?
Obey. Well, and this is when we get, Alexis, I don't know, talking through the screen at us. I don't know if competition is the right setting for me. I was like,
Sometimes I question if a competition setting is really a place for me.
You know what? Good for you for realizing it.
yeah, and then Jimbo was doing a lot of emotional support work.
Yes.
She was really...
She seems like a good friend.
A real good Judy.
Happy, happy in your heart. Happy, happy in your heart. Happy, happy in your heart.
Thank you.
Happy, happy, happy in your heart.
Heart. Yeah, that's cute. Let's see.
It was cute. She was really like, I'm sorry, can I help? Oh my God, can I help?
Yeah,
Please.
yeah.
Oh my God, this is too intense.
Yeah.
I'm feeling like...
Oh my God.
Keeping it together. We got this.
God,
you got this, bro.
You need some advice? Okay, I'm going to give you some advice because we got to keep it, like Jimbo did more work
than Ru did.
Or more like, I would say authentically, like,
yes, helpful.
I care and I'm helping you work than Ru did.
Yeah, that's very true.
And Jessica, I love that Jessica is just like, I can't even deal with any of it. Like,
No.
every time, it's just like, girl.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just going to sit here and...
I'll just be the mature one. My storyline is, when you're 40, you can still do stuff. And I'm like,
Sure.
power to you, love it, yes.
Yeah.
But like, can we give Jessica something to do, honestly? What's happening?
It's crazy. The show really has just lost it.
Yeah.
And we'll see. I definitely am done. Also, just saw in my email today that, guess what? There's a new season of Drag Race UK starting today. And I'm just like, what?
Wait, today?
Yes.
No.
Yes. And I'm like, what the actual fuck?
On this day, right now?
On this day
No.
today.
No, it's too much.
I know.
No.
So yeah, excited for season 5.
Excited for season 5. We're gonna keep it going, but we're just gonna, for our mental health, gonna pick and choose. I mean, we say this every time, and then we go, let's do this other thing.
I forgot.
I'll try to believe
because
you.
I was bamboozled by All Stars 7. Right? No one goes home. It was different, and I had fun.
Yeah.
It's nice to have the delay just for our sanity anyway.
Yep.
So maybe that buffer gives everyone a chance to see how it's going at least, and be like, oh girl, they didn't change the format. Don't bother. Or like, oh, it's different. It's great. You know,
Right.
James Mansfield is back.
Somehow.
Palpatine is alive.
Somehow. Darth Maul is still currently breathing. With robot legs?
Spider legs? Yeah, robot spider legs.
Robot spider legs.
Yeah, great. Why not? Sure.
But yes, so Ru gives them a pep talk and everyone's feeling better. And then Hana... I thought it was good that she went and asked Jimbo, hey, Jimbo, you're really good at this. Can you give me some advice? And she does.
And I thought it was good advice where it was like, find something that you have fun doing Because essentially, if you're making yourself laugh, then at least there's someone having fun.
Right. If you're having fun,
Yeah.
it's more likely other people will have fun around you.
Absolutely.
Find the joy in it, and then you share that joy.
And this kind of came out of nowhere. The challenge started so early in the episode. I was like, it's a commercial break, and then, oh, it's starting. Oh. Kind of like this commercial break.
Well, because the episode starts and we get this cold read from RuPaul. The Forensic Queens episode. I'm so sorry.
So I was like, I don't remember that. Yes, no, it was like, oh.
This episode of Forensic Queens
It was like
starts
the same establishing shot of LA, right? And you're like, oh, okay, yeah. And
April 26th, whatever, Little Poundcake, blah, blah, blah. This was like one take, first read.
It was a hot summer day in Hollywood, California. A group of drag queens were set to begin production.
It was rough. Did you notice how bad this VO was?
I was more taken aback as like, what's happening now? Oh, this is
like
the
throughout. She
sure.
VO'd.
Well, it's Ru.
Throughout.
Sure.
So much.
Sure.
And it was cold.
Did you notice that it was her later on the runway? It was like the most that
in
Ru...
the reenactment.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, it's Ru's legs. Look at her legs. Look at those. Look at those. Look at those.
Yeah. I was like, wow, this is the most Ru's done in seasons.
Yeah. She had to save the show.
Oh, I guess so, right? She had to put in the work.
Ru's voiceover is bad. And then we start to introduce that. I cannot explain this plot, so I'm not going to try.
No.
But essentially, there was an All-Stars season. I guess I am going to try. There was an All-Stars season that never aired.
Okay.
Because Lil Poundcake, who was a contestant
Yep.
on said All-Stars, disappeared, so they couldn't use the footage. Kahana and Jessica were both contestants on said season.
Yep.
It never aired. Candy's a detective?
But she's not really a detective.
But she is. And Alexis Michelle is a DA.
Yeah.
Jimbo's the, CSI person.
Yep.
And Lala's the security guard. And they're all...
suspects and also...
Or not.
Investigators.
I couldn't follow this at all.
All I remember is, and by remember is nothing. I wrote down Mithrigan, Lil Poundcake.
Little Poundcake has been put back together with new parts and a new lease on life.
And I don't entirely remember.
Now, has somebody re-edited the Mithrigan trailer, but with Lil Poundcake?
I mean, I'm into it.
I did really enjoy that Jessica was literally cleaning a fish in the sink. Like,
Yep.
not gutting and scaling.
No, just washing
I'm
it.
washing this rubber fish in the sink. That really made me laugh.
And then Kahana did too.
And then Kahana was literally dusting.
Oh, right.
Dusting the fish.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on? What's this?
Communism was just a red herring.
Maybe if we'd seen rehearsal, I mean, I don't want to see it, but
No.
I couldn't place why it was a good idea to improvise this sort of prompt.
Why not just have this prompt be scripted? It was practically, like, it was so specific and narrow that it was practically scripted anyway. So
maybe if they'd leaned into the mockumentary, Christopher Guest.
Sure.
Well,
right, a little more Drop Dead Gorgeous and a little less CSI, Dateline.
I don't know. Cold Case.
Right, maybe have a detective. Why do we have the detective, the DA, and the forensics person?
Well, and there was no main character,
Right. Who's leading the show?
What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I did laugh
it was
at
confusing.
Candy's a pussy.
A pussy.
There was a few silly moments.
Well, I mean, Jessica.
Honestly, I laughed the most at Jessica and her talk of soft tacos. And
on a Taco Tuesday, she never left the car because she loved to celebrate Taco Tuesday. She liked the soft shell.
Rick, you got to get on it. Brian has formally requested a Cher style shirt. I think it should definitely say guacamole is expensive in big bold letters.
Yeah.
And guacamole is expensive, so she's not gonna leave without her car. That was weird for me.
So funny. I don't know. It was just pitch perfect of...
She was in a Christopher Guest,
Yes.
where it was dry and was very funny. I don't know if she was...
intentional or not, but it worked.
It was the unintentional versus intentional camp. I don't know where it landed, but I was laughing.
Yep.
And I think she was my favorite.
Yeah.
But I did think that Lala was funny as well.
Yes, and she certainly yes-anded.
Oh, the linguistics is does that come with Alfredo? I was like...
I found fibers that match Lil Poundcake.
Bitch, I've been looking for my fiber intake. My system has been off.
I'm not laughing, but I am like, you know what? Yes, and.
Yes.
Yes,
She's just
and.
keeping it going. She's in a character. She kept the character.
Well, like, her whole character was about saying words wrong or like eloquence or whatever. So like that was in character.
Yep.
So I thought she did a great job with that, you know, driving around the golf cart. And like, I think that little Chucky doll is the one that killed her, you know.
I seen the movies. I think little Chucky got her and he slit her throat.
Kahana at least seemed relaxed.
Yes.
And was not funny, but was, you know, not...
She wasn't bad. She wasn't
bad.
it wasn't bringing it down. It just wasn't like, oh my God, that's hilarious.
I'm a bitch still, yes, but I have become a bigger bitch. And that's real growth.
But also, I don't know if that part really gave much. I think Jessica clawed the comedy out of it.
Yeah. I don't remember much about Candy's performance except she had a lollipop.
The lollipop a lot. I didn't care for it. They loved the lollipop. I thought it was distracting. But that's fine.
Well, again, I've never seen Candy at this point not just do Candy. I don't see her transform into anybody else.
No,
ever.
I didn't see her as a detective. She
or
said
not.
she wasn't.
Or not a detective. I don't know.
I'm not really a detective. I'm more of a nosy ass bitch.
The look was giving, I'm a college student who's obsessed with crime podcasts and I'm investigating this on the side because...
So Selena Gomez.
That's my gig. You know, that's what the look was giving.
Now, an Only Murders in the Building spoof on Drag Race? No. Because that show's not funny.
It's hard enough to get through that show. Like, I watch it, but I don't enjoy it.
Not really.
And by the end, I'm just going, you know, picking holes out of it. Talking about gaping holes. Just.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's really just, it's a Martin Short vehicle for me.
Yeah, that's why I'm watching. Let's be honest. That's why I'm watching it. Now, a Splash, the Rusical.
Sure.
Remember from season 1? But anyway, what were we talking about? Candy. Right. So, like, if that's what the character, like, I don't know what, Candy was just being Candy pretending to be a detective, I guess.
Sure.
Like, so if that was the thing, like, girl, I'm obsessed with this and I'm going to get to the bottom of it because I'm, you know.
Nancy Drew of Drag, yeah.
Then sure. But if she's supposed to be like an actual detective, the look should have been different. The characterization should have been different. It was confused. And then Alexis Michelle.
Alexis Bledel.
Comes out in this, you know, very lesbian DA, chic,
Yep.
you know, powerful,
Yep.
strong woman. Wasn't funny.
No.
But was an idea.
That is
She
true.
had a character.
She had a character down. She didn't have the comedy down. I honestly do think that they probably would have done better if they had switched.
Potentially, because if anyone's the lead, I guess it's the detective.
I guess.
And I think Alexis probably could have done a more of a characterization and maybe carried it better.
Exactly.
A through line.
And given Candy the
And I
opportunity
think Candy
to
could
be
have been like a
fun,
sassy
sassy
DA.
DA.
You know, that would have been
Yeah.
fun. I don't know.
The defense is wrong. You know, I don't know.
It's wrong. Yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
And then Jimbo, I thought, did the best characterization. I mean,
Yes.
she had a whole,
her
I'm going to
Stinkfinger.
be German,
Yep.
and just my Stinkfinger.
Stains, smells, sometimes tastes. I also keep with me my stinkfinger.
Lab technician's always the weird one.
Sure.
You know, it's always like the quirky one on the show.
Yep.
So I thought that worked really well.
Yeah, I thought she did a great job.
Yeah.
I would say her and Jessica.
Her and Jessica were the
Hers
top.
was probably more successful, like, character, but I laughed the most.
I
at
laughed the
Jessica.
most at Jessica, so what can I say?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Rue is Lala in the reenactment of the murdering of Lil Poundcake because I don't remember why she murdered her.
Oh, I don't remember either.
I have no idea.
And then she just tore.
And then they rebuilt her.
Maybe that was the Me 3
We
game.
have the technology. We can rebuild her.
We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
Is anyone going to get a $6 Million Man reference? No.
No, I got it. I
Okay,
got
great,
it.
great, great.
Bigger, faster, stronger.
Better. Stronger. Faster.
They were like, I saw Lil Poundcake or whatever. And then I was like, now I want a Caswell song. I saw Lil Poundcake at Burger King. I don't know if you are familiar.
I know who Caswell is, but
right.
no, I don't know.
Caswell has a song. I seen Beyonce at Burger King, and
Okay.
she was eating.
Okay.
And she was eating.
Okay.
So if you just replace Beyonce with Lil Poundcake.
And she was stuffing. And she was stuffing.
Sure. Yeah, because she was stuffing.
Well, there was one joke that Alexis said that didn't land because I didn't think it made sense.
This case has more holes in it than Michelle Visage.
And I think the joke has bigger holes or smaller holes or
Right.
more holes.
I was confused by that
It's
too.
like-
I was like, oh, does Michelle Visage have?
More holes?
Yeah.
My goodness.
I don't know. We don't need to make
We
a
don't need
Michelle
to
as a
make
slut
any
joke.
more
We hear
Michelle's
it all
slut
the
jokes.
time.
I'm fine
all
with
the
it.
time.
I've had enough
Yeah.
of Michelle's holes.
Honestly.
I'm okay.
Shut your hole! No private part is allowed in Frogtown.
But anyway, I thought this was boring
Yeah.
for the most part and an unsuccessful challenge. But those soft chocos did make me laugh.
They did make me laugh. Guacamole is expensive.
That was strange for
To
me.
me, yeah.
Yeah. She left her EBT card.
I also like that she said it wrong.
And guacamole is expensive, so she's not gonna leave without her car. That was weird for me.
There was a weird audio edit.
Okay.
Well, because you saw that one of Candy.
Oh my
That I
God.
said that was chippity chop 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 chop
Yeah.
chop. And this one was weird. It was Alexis, and she goes,
Because I'm not looking to make an enemy out of anybody in this workroom, in this game.
"I'm not here to make an enemy." Hard cut audio out of anyone. Like it was like a weird.
Because I'm not looking to make an enemy out of anybody in this workroom, in this game.
It was clearly like she had said Candy or something, but it was like, "I'm not here to make an enemy out of anyone."
There was something weird. I was like, you guys are putting the pieces together because it feels like this train has long gone off the tracks and you guys just are trying to make a shit sandwich.
Because I'm not looking to make an enemy out of anybody in this workroom, in this game.
So, quick commercial break and we will be back with the runway. Category is Miss Blankety Blank.
Ru walks down the runway in this Sharon Needles Elvis. You know, remember she was like the gold Elvis, and then the belt was like a license plate that was like,
Oh, the license, yes,
you
yeah.
better work. And then she had the big bouffant,
you're right.
and it was
yes.
like,
yes, it was very Elvis.
it was that Sharon look.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah. This was
Different for Ru. I was like, okay.
Sure.
And I feel like it's been years since we've seen Ru's tuck.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, Ru's tuck.
sure.
You know, I mean, it was.
I guess right, because it's always like a gown.
Actually, it wasn't Miss Blankety Blank, which probably would have been better because
Okay.
Snatch Game.
Yeah.
You know, it was Miss Fill in the Blank because the show can't be bothered.
Oh. Or is it like fill in?
No.
No.
It wasn't.
Great. Miss Fill in the Blank. Okay. Sure. First up,
Yes.
Miss Jessica Wilde. And I was disappointed by this. I thought it was nice and fine. It just felt a little bit like, oh, you had a dress and you put on a sash and some sausages. I wanted more of like sausaginess. Like give me like
I wanted more Springtime for Hitler, you know, bratwurst. And
Yes.
I wanted it to be a little more stupid.
yeah.
And, but I like this. I mean, she had a crown of sausages on
Yes.
her head. It was
Yes.
silly. Her winning bouquet was bratwurst.
Yes.
There was little details where I thought it was enough. There was ideas in it that I liked.
Yes.
It was okay.
It was not bad. It was just safe.
I don't know. It might have been one of the better ones of the night
I mean, maybe.
because I didn't like this category or this runway much.
Not much.
Not
There were a
much.
couple that stood out.
My crown is full of winners because I am a winner.
My crown is full of winners. I don't know. It was just it was silliness.
Yes, it was. It was very
There
silly.
was a silly factor to
Yes.
it. I thought the yellow was pretty.
Yeah. No. It wasn't
but, you know.
bad. It was not bad.
I don't know what you do. Do you with this category? Do you lean into the Miss America? Do you lean into something else?
I mean, I think both. I think if she was a little bit Miss America or Miss Universe or whatever, where she was like Bavaria.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany.
Right.
And she had the sausages, right? Like she had the little tiny beignets.
Right.
But like if they were big and like lederhosen-y, but then
Again,
or like
Springtime for Hitler with the pretzels
But,
and the
right,
stupid,
you have
you know.
the pretzel bun tits or something maybe, and then you have the sausages. I don't know. If she was more like a Bierstein maiden with sausages.
Yeah.
But also make it like, you know, pageant. That would have really nailed it for me. It was just a little bit like, I'm pageant, but instead of flowers, I have sausages. And I liked it. It was fun. But I could have had it go a little extra further.
Sure. And next was Kahana as Miss Tired Ass Showgirl. This didn't make any sense because she looked great.
She looked great.
There was no transformation to a tired-ass showgirl.
Nope.
Beautiful emerald green, sort of like Chinese New Year dragon vibes with this beautiful,
braids.
beautiful wig headpiece thing.
Yeah.
This was a little less showgirly, you know?
Sure.
A little more.
Yeah.
I was like,
guess maybe
leaning
she's
to-
tired.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was such a. I was like, you should have just picked something. A different phrase would have made this outfit so much more successful.
I guess she was going home. I mean,
Well,
what are we
sure.
doing? Like she was going home.
Sure, but you have to show something.
She looked beautiful. I really, really liked this
And maybe
look,
she
but-
made it up. Maybe she was like, well, I'm going to wear my favorite look if I'm going home. I don't know if this is a
But
favorite
no,
look or
they
not.
weren't making those sashes on the day.
Well, maybe she changed the look then. She was like, I don't want to go home looking like a tired-ass showgirl who was like old makeup. I don't know.
I don't think that
I just don't understand the connection at
Didn't
all.
make any sense. But she looked beautiful.
Yes, she did. So then next, La Ree as Miss Bootlegger. And I thought this was really fun and well put together and campy and...
She's selling her wares.
Yep.
Her wig pieces, her weaves, and her
yeah,
watches.
and her watches and all of the little stuff. I thought this was fun.
It wasn't visually super engaging, but it was a fun concept and idea, and she looked, fun.
I thought it was engaging.
What was she wearing?
Well, the colors of the wigs and like I don't remember the outfit exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a jacket, it was like a stylized jacket.
I liked it. I'm not going to be like, oh, remember that shit.
No.
But anyway,
No.
it was a fun concept.
Yes.
And she sold it, and I really like Lala.
Yes.
She didn't have any moonshine.
No.
That's what I think
Oh,
of it.
bootlegging? Yeah,
A little
sure.
flask.
Yeah.
Then next out, Miss Arrogant.
Right.
This also the connection was...
No one did Miss Independent. Yeah, Miss Arrogant didn't get any arrogance, although I guess the wig and the face was arrogant. Her walk was arrogant, I guess.
Not the most exciting idea.
No.
But I did like this anal beads wig.
I like the wig a lot.
And then the tinier and tinier tiaras and the graduating tiers of the wig. I was like, yes, here for this. It was giving baps. It was giving just that over-the-top ridiculousness.
Yeah.
And then the outfit was, who cares? It's like color-blocked blue and fuchsia,
I honestly don't
Like
remember.
fur on top and then not on the
Oh
bottom.
God, I hated it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
It looked like she took like a red and a blue bathroom mat and
Yeah, it
like
wasn't great.
stitched them together, and
Yeah.
it kind of looked like a crazy clown.
It wasn't great.
No,
It
but the
wasn't great.
wig was great.
The wig was fabulous.
Yeah,
But
with the outfit, I absolutely hated.
Yeah, it
I'm
wasn't
sorry
good.
to say.
And again, the Miss Arrogant.
What does that mean?
What exactly does that mean?
And how are you portraying it?
It didn't really work for me.
No.
I didn't really like anyone's concept, to be honest. I didn't love. Well, one of them was pretty great.
I love.
Actually, one of them was pretty great.
Yeah. Next up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alexis Michelle, Tuck Everlast.
Tuck Everlast.
Not Ian, because it was just Everlast jockstrap.
Yeah.
Miss Manpig. Wow.
Miss Manbear Pig
What's Manbear Pig?
from South Park.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I'm here to educate you about the single biggest threat to our planet. I'm talking, of course, about Man-Bear Pig.
So you gotta find Man-Bear Pig. It's like the elusive Man-Bear Pig. Okay, what's Man Pig? Is that
Well, I mean,
like a dick pig?
Yeah,
Okay.
like the filthy
Okay.
slut.
Pig pen?
Pig, Well, like that. So she has this piss-stained jockstrap dress
With hanky.
with the hanky code and a fisting glove. I was like, oh, she's a slut. Okay.
I wish her scepter had been, a giant dildo or something. It's a cock ring on it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Or maybe she has like a giant choker that's a cock ring.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Some sort of swing situation.
Or like a Prince Albert as like a headpiece. It's a pierced, the pierced.
I just, Prince Albert in a can. From Victoria, and that's like the old joke.
Oh.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? Better let him out.
Oh, okay, great. Wow.
So, but you're talking about dick piercings.
Correct.
Okay.
Is what it's called. Yeah.
Why?
I do not know.
Okay. Learn something new
But
every
like,
day.
but like a giant shiny like.
Now, if her wig had been a dick, a la Jimbo's thumbs up.
Okay, sure.
Into that.
Maybe a little too on the nose. Because this was like jockstrap, but make it fashion. Anyway, I love this. I
thought it was great.
The concept and execution. She had the details.
Yeah.
She had like the full like, oh, I know who this bitch is. Okay,
Yeah,
she is
yeah.
Miss Manpig. Maybe Dick Pig or something. Maybe they wouldn't let her say Dick Pig.
I didn't know what that meant.
Manpig. It's not really a term that I know. It's a little bit of hashtag Princess Subway Fish. But otherwise, loved it.
She didn't incorporate poppers in any way into the look, you know?
Now,
Maybe the
bouquet
scepter is a giant poppers bottle.
Okay, great.
You
Love
know?
it. Yep. I mean, it's a little squat for that,
Sure.
but we could make it work.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Still into it.
Anyway, this was really great.
Yes.
Again, the concept, like had she worn this on any runway, would have loved it.
Sure.
The Miss Manpig, who cares? You know what I mean?
I get it.
So I really liked this look.
Right, but the
I
runway
still did
theme,
not like
sure.
the theme. I'm still not a fan.
Category, no thanks.
Last out, Jimbo as Miss Tits McGay.
Yeah.
With these, I mean, this was very Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Anime or something.
Okay, sure.
Exaggerate.
The hugest tits ever.
Even though Dolly Parton is already an exaggeration, this
Yes.
was an even bigger cup Z, I think.
Yeah, that's what she said. I like that, you know, I think her narration of it with the Australian
Really,
accent
yeah,
and
really.
everything, I was like, I can see it.
Tits McGay, 2003. She's a pageant winner from Dean Under.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was silly. It was very on brand for Jimbo.
You know what you could have done and would have been great?
Missed opportunities.
Missed opportunities. You just walk down in a jockstrap.
Because it's the top, it's sure.
Anyway, Miss LaLaurie wins.
Yeah.
Alexis and Kahana. I'm sorry, Alexis
Michelle.
and Kahana.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, I'm getting over this. Are in the bottom, and I don't know if I would have put Alexis in the bottom. I guess so.
I would have put Candy. I thought she really flatlined.
Yeah.
I guess they both did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Kahana was clearly going home.
Alexis's runway was
So much better. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
For me, it kind of saved her.
Yes, I agree.
But anyway, the lip sync song is revealed to be Gorgeous. And the second that they were like, it's a Lizzo song, I was like, wow, they just really wanted to give this to Lala. Okay. I am here for it.
I'm here for it.
And
This was a good lip sync,
and
but
she
Lala
nailed it,
gave
but
us
I
a
was like-
Lala experience.
I was like,
great.
what are we doing?
And apparently Gorgeous just did the choreo from the video or something.
great.
And I was like, I love that. Like there's like a TikTok video or something. I
Well,
don't know.
at the end, Gorgeous was like, you did a great job. I love everything. Everything's great. You know, she was like,
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, she got paid to be there. There's no skin off her back, so great.
No, but she was like, yeah, obviously.
Oh yeah.
She was like,
winner, baby. Period, bitch. Period.
It seemed like halfway through she was kind of just like,
here you go.
I'm here for the Lala experience.
Yeah, like,
Can I just step back and watch?
Overcome by the Lala
LaLaurie
experience. Oh my God.
Yeah, but no, Lala was great.
Yeah.
Lala
That
did a
front
great job.
split that
Oh,
she
I
did.
know.
Gorgeous was giving, I'm in a middle school ballroom dance competition.
Wow. Okay.
No, just like, she's so slight.
Yes.
And the look was
Yes.
very,
Yes.
you know, and there was just something about it that was giving that
Sure.
energy.
Yeah.
Lala wins.
Yes.
She saves Alexis, sends Kahana home. I mean, this was obvious. But cheers to this cast and Kahana.
Yeah.
And
Kahana.
Jimbo's stank finger.
Stinkfinger. Very silly. Really silly. Out of
And soft tacos.
a soft talk. I mean, Jessica. Oh my God. Guacamole is expensive.
That was strange.
So it was
I was
strange to
confused
me.
by that. Yeah.
Just the delivery.
So dry.
I love her.
It was really dry. I was just, oof. Don't butter that toast.
No.
Keep it just the way it is. Cheers.